Right, welcome back to Project Audi. We are cracking on here. We've painted all that subframe. We've painted all the body underneath from the front wheels back, if you like. We're taking off the backing plates because they're knackered, and this bolt broken in here, so I have drilled through it. So I just need to chip what's left out, and then we'll see what we need to do. If we need to retap, I keep all these kind of grub screws. The wheel bearing seems okay, so if the wheel bearing fell rough, we would, you know, I like to, don't fall, we would like to change it, but the wheel bearing feels okay, so obviously that's meant to be to there, not anymore. That's meant to sit on there like so. The actual wheel bearing itself feels okay. So obviously you see we painted all there, painted all here, so I need to get these off and either get new ones or put some washers on these for the time being. It does need pads in this, so we'll need to strip it all back down. Now we've got the new bolts, pins, slides, all that kind of stuff. We should be able to, you know, service it again, but we'll put it all together now, just to make it mobile. Just to make it mobile, we can get it off this ramp and get it spun round. We need to put the fuel filter, we painted all the bracket on it as well, we need to put a fuel filter on it. We've got a load of bits there, and we need to scope this, the wiring for the fuel rail pressure sensors, and see where the fault is. So we'll crack on here, we'll chip away at this bolt. I'll probably just need to get a punch what's left of it out and get a clean up with a tap. The other side came out, no bother, so it's just this side unfortunately. I did try chapping it around and it just sheared on me, so I'll need to clean all the holes out as well, because obviously we get new bolts there from Audi. A couple of screws, you can see what happened to the old ones, and there's what happened to the slide pin. Yeah, so you see it's been fun and games, isn't it? Fun and games. So it's been fun when all the bolts start breaking. That's a Monday. So hopefully today, no broken bolts. Capped here. Project Audi. Got our shockers fitted. Need to tighten it all up. Subframe's all back on, and I have aligned it up as best I can with where the washer marks were. You can't see on the front because I've painted those plates. So we've got lots of bits to do, and see, I put some silicone on there. I mean, I could buy that new, but what's the point? So what's the point? I'll just, no, it's to deflect stuff, I think. So I don't know. I mean, it's doing actually. I don't know why there's a bit of rubber here, but put it back on. Put it back on with some silicone because just all the rust had swollen up. It was never going to grip again, so we just decided to do that. Painted my fuel filter guard, and they have a support, sorry, for the fuel filter. Painted that. Got a new fuel filter, man, OE quality, and we have a new Bosch pressure sensor DRV valve there as well for it, which we may fit, may not. We should see. We'll scope it and see what's going on. So we've got a few bits to do on the rear. Just need to get the back tidied up really. Just put all the guards, the wheel arch linings back on, all the heat shields and stuff. I will need to inquire, I'd hate to have to change a fuel tank for that. So that wee bit there, you can see these are for the heat shields, and they're all rotten apart from the ones. I mean, the tank bands, they seem okay. They're rusty, right? And I will get new ones eventually, but they're okay at the minute. I think they're still solid enough. So, but these bits, I mean, surely you can get them out of there, but non-Volkswagen will be discontinued or something. So we need to get the heat shields back on it. All the rest of it, I can kind of fix the heat shields, some big washers. If I can, then I'll get new ones. But we've tied up all the underside. Then once we get this all back together, we need to get a new plastic for that side. That was all smashed, so it happened in the snow. So we'll need to get the new plastic, get all that on, and then we'll move on to the front. So if you haven't already, thanks for watching. There was our old incredibly crusty shock absorbers, our old crusty pads and discs, and we've seen all that broken dramas with the bolts, so hopefully there's no more of that. Here's the big Audi. Obviously we're still ongoing. That's what happens when you get your own garage. You start your own car, and then 3 months later you're still doing some springs and stuff. So anyway, I've got a load of bits off it, so obviously you can hear it's not running great, so we're going to start scoping the fuel system on it. I've just started it there. I've had the fuel tank all that out it, so you know, I was a bit worried. Sometimes when the fuel runs out of diesel, that's going to be game over. I just mean like when you're not disconnecting the fuel lines and stuff like that. Fuel can run out the injectors, and then cause you a world of pain, man. You have no idea what's going on, and the injector's not working. It was working before, but thankfully this one started up, so we've got a load of bits in the box there: DRV valve, fuel filter, air filter, pollen filter. You get a timing belt for it as well. Might actually see if we can get new screws for there. Aye, so I did the belt on this before, so I know it shouldn't be in any risk of breaking, but it does need changed, and I'll need to figure out what's happening with the coolant. I want to take 3 years dust off it and then get it all cleaned. Aye, that's good. I was away in 10 days on the cruise, and that car had been sat on that ramp for a good month before we went, so it's probably been sat there for a good month and a half anyway, 2 months maybe. So it's been there for a while. So we need to get the rest of it all done. We need to get the rest of it all done, so we'll get all the back put back together. We're just going to make it mobile now, so we'll just put the brakes back on it that we're on, and we'll change them at a later date. We'll probably need to do the flexies and all that kind of stuff. The caliper was changed on the passenger side, that's still its original one. So a lot of the bits are still original on the car, so it does need a bit of fettling. Big Audi. Right, this is noon. That's the van there. Right, pause. This is new. That was diagnostic with most. Oh, cool one. The battery went flat on this, so the battery went short circuit on it, so I'm expecting loads of codes. I'm really bothered by all of them, to be honest with you. We are only interested in the running fault on the vehicle at the moment. Once we have sorted the running fault, then we shall move on to the rest of it. Well, it will be a full recon, this car. Audi. Well, we'll pause. Right, so as I thought, they're just all under voltage, no signal. It's all been because of that battery. Back lamps need replaced. I'll save it all anyway. Right, so we'll clear all the codes. Good. Oh, you're gone, that's probably gas in it. Right, all good then. Aye, well, I think we're out of gas on the aircon. So we'll show you what's happening with the vehicle if it starts. This is running a bit low on fuel, to be honest with you. So, right, switch off, you all heard that. That's not the way Audi's run. That's not right. So, we'll go in here, enter the system. I'll pause here. Right, so we'll reset and learn values of the metering unit and control pressure valve. Start. Let's reset the learned values of the quantity metering valve, which is your fuel pump valve. That's better. Certainly a bit better. Alright, interesting stuff, eh? Live data on this motor. So we're reading data here. And there's a misfire coming back. We've got data. Engine speed. Right, cool in the gang, man. So I've got the oscilloscope hooked up on the autel. We're back pinned into here. And we're looking at it, you can see it's all over the place, man, eh? So I think there's definitely something wrong with this valve. So we'll pause it. And we can then stretch that out and have a look at it. Stretch out and have a look at it. We'll turn this thing off, just making a hell of a racket. Right, so we can see there is something happening on this circuit. So we've got a nice kind of even line all the way along, drops down there. If we scroll through the pages, if it all too, you can see it goes along, goes along, goes along. It gets a little bit squiggly here, back up. So there's definitely, and it's the same if we scroll through. So there's definitely something not right with that DRV valve. So I'm maybe I like to just change that and see what happens. You can see it there again. There's a fluctuation, and that is what's happening. You can reset the inlet metering valve, quantum control valve I think they call it. It seems to run okay for a wee bit, and then it starts happening again. So I think we may change that sensor. We'll see. I might just change them all, to be honest with you, because you know, I might just change these two wheel sensors, and then if we need to change a pump, we need to change a pump. Not sure, but it starts up great. Fires up right in the button. So there's definitely a big moment there. Interesting stuff, eh? So we'll maybe change that valve, maybe do a bit more digging into it actually, see if there's a better way of testing it, but it certainly looks like there's something happening there. Again, it's got all sketchy there. Again, a bit sketchy. Yep, not looking good. And that's at the end of that. So there you go. So we've been in here, we've backfilled it, we've no butchered any wire or anything like that, guys, eh? So, you know, and we can go and reference this, you know, we can ask somebody, we can ask a friend, so, and see if it is indeed that valve. Right, the big Audi, she's running away, it's actually running okay. It was started up and running lumpy as anything, smoothed itself out. So, we're on a little watch at the minute. Not many coolant in it, mind you, my brake lights are on for whatever reason. So I'm just going through the parts that I've got. There is brake pads and discs for the rear, there's new backing plates, new bolts for the pad carriers, there's new slides somewhere as well. I've still got one to paint. You can see all the pine needles that comes in. Still got one to paint, so painted that one, and we've got all new slides and all that on it. Bam. New plastic backing plates, all the front lower arms, pollen filter, air filter, fuel filter, oil filter, and obviously you've seen the bit we scoped as well, so that's that DRV valve in there, which is very expensive, so we'll get that fitted as well. Car seems to have fixed itself for whatever reason. Obviously you can see the wing, truck rolled into me, had one of those big safety bars, and you can see it didn't even scratch the paint, right, but the rubber, no, it didn't go right through the paint because it had that big rubber on the end of it. Obviously it caved it in, £500 plus the VAT for Audi, so see what we can do. See there's a bit of rot on there as well now actually. So the old famous Volkswagen wings. How's this one look? Aye, it's going the same, so we'll need to do something with that I think. We'll need to do something with all these bits up top as well, so I'm going to get it switched off. Get it put back up in there again. There's only half an exhaust on it, that's why the exhaust, smoking exhaust line over there. There's also a new exhaust bracket for the rear. So we'll get to all this, we're just trying to make time for it. I'm just gathering all the parts in there just to see what else we could need. I mean, technically we've did the rear back springs and shocks there, and obviously those backing plates, I've got washers on them now, but I'll just change them. New bolts there for the new nuts, plastic nuts for the plastic trays underneath and the heat shields, etc. So, and then it's a massive valet. This is 3 years worth of dust. I'm hoping that's obviously went down, that's quite common on them, those lamps, but I'm hoping that the brake lights have just come on because my calipers are disconnected and it's like, right, something's not right. So, you can see the layers of dust on it. So I wanted to crack on with this one and get this one ready soon. Right, so we got the big Audi, we just put a new MAN OE filter on it, and we are going to try and bleed up the fuel system, electric fuel pump relay, see if we can get it to go. I like to prime the filter on it. It's one of those tube style filters, so it's really difficult. I tried, but it's really difficult, so I'm going to try this way. Start. You can hear it going. Stop. Start. So you can hear the pump going. So I'll stop that now. See if we can get it going. Yeah, so I will need Mr. Clutch. So I've got Mr. Clutch in. Right, and Mr. Clutch has slipped off. I can do my rubber stopper on him. Right, I should back off. That's the clutch. Back on. Plugs off. Right, try and start. Beast. Oh, it's on. This clutch ready to start engine. There we go. No idea what I've done there. So because my parking brake's disconnected, he held it hunting there. There's only 5 miles of fuel in it and I've just put 40 in it, so I'm only going to run this for a second and I'll get more diesel tomorrow. Left brake light, rear, right, so left and rear brake light. That's those ones in the middle. These are the ones that always go on them, and my tailgate's all rotten on it, so I think, yeah, that one's probably rotted out. My brake lights are on, I think, because my calipers are disconnected there. So we'll come out here, we'll go into the engine. We're already in the engine, we'll get the trouble codes there. That's good, there's none there. So, and it's running alright at the minute, but we've already did the scope on it, so we scoped the DRV valve. You see it had a wee moment there, so we've scoped that DRV valve and we've got a new Bosch one there, genuine Bosch, so we'll fit it and just see it. Rocking about this here, it shouldn't be. You see the mouse came in and destroyed all my cover, bugger that it was. So I'll switch this off as well because I'm not sure how much oil's in it. It's been leaking away there. So I'll switch it back off, unplug my machine. Come on. I'll get back on this again tomorrow, I think. So there you go. So she's got a fuel filter done, so we can now put the big bit of plastic, which wasn't very cheap at all. It was 99 plus the VAT. So we'll get the plastic on it, and we've got everything else there to get the mechanicals on the back of it anyway, and the front arms on the lower front arms. We've got all that stuff there to do, so we shall be back with this one. Right, so we got the big Audi bus. Big Audi bus, she's alive, her lights are on, we've got the battery booster on it, we've got the GYS flash on it because we're going to wind his calipers back. You see there's loads of faults on it, right? These were unplugged. Probably needs a key battery. This needs a pipe for the aircon. Brake control, battery, voltage, brake bulb and all of that. Just all the stuff I thought it would be, so I'm not going to bother saving it, it's my car. I don't send it to anybody, so we'll clear it all, hopefully it will clear, no bother. The aircon might not clear because there's no pressure on the gas. Yes. So hope for the rest of them clear, but and then we can get into the parking brake and do the parking brake, do the pads and discs on the back. The calipers should be okay, but the flexes could be being changed. So we shall go into parking brake. See if we can do it from here. Maybe get it off into excuse me. removing and installing brake pads. What is this showing me? Right, okay. Ignition on, release the handbrake, should be, continue. Handbrake should be on, there's no pads and this on the car. Oh, it's querying the fault with me. Start brake pad change, fully open brakes, change brake pads. Right, so continue. Warning. The points below, when starting this routine, there is a danger of trapping. No mechanic is allowed on the components listed. The test program must be resumed while you are working or performing repairs. Failure to observe the rules may lead to cease injury. Then the components below are activated. Continue. So standard brake pad fully open. Perform the step below and the next fully open the brakes. Oh! Confident my park brake motors are working. And then, so change brakes is the next step you want to perform. S1, change brake pads. Right, so the brake pads to be used should be marked. Blah 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 blah. The harness, brake hoses, blah 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 blah. Remove the fixing bolts. Lift the vehicle. I would lift the vehicle and then remove the fixing bolts. Then I would remove. Well, sorry, I would lift the vehicle, then I would remove the wheels, then the fixing bolts. Then remove some calipers, remove the pads, check the brake disc and replace if faulty. We'll stop here and come back. Right, party people, we have done the P's and D's, right? So I've already been on and made sure everything is turning after we've worked the handbrake on and off, etc, etc. So obviously we reconditioned those carriers, 250 plus the VAT, with a new flexi, new caliper. This side's a bit freer than the other side, so I might end up replacing that other caliper as well. Load of wiring out there, we've got a wiring fault with another vehicle, so we are onto this one at the minute. So we have our DRV valve, we'll go back to our big table of parts. We've got a Bosch DRV valve for this one here, and I've already cracked all the injector pipes off it, so this is the first time this car has ever had the injector pipes off it. Since I've had it anyway. I mean, I've had it for new, unless when it was back in the dealer they did this, I doubt it, mind you. But, so I've never had the injector pipes off it anyway. I've done a timing belt on it, we do have another kit there for it. So, we'll crack on here. Right, that's our DRV valve all fitted. So, we shall see if we can start her up and then we will get the machine on it. And we'll relearn the fuel data. Pause here, we'll get it going. Wait, let's see. There's no exhaust on the car at the moment. I'm going to pause here. Right, so it's running quite well. I'm pleased with that, I'm pleased with it. Plan. I'll pause here. Wait till the engine goes. Yeah! That's doing this now. Not good. Puddle under her. Not good. Right, let's try this again. Hopefully it does not Right, that's our DRV valve all fitted, so we shall see if we can start her up and then we will get the machine on it and we'll relearn the fuel data. Pause here, we'll get it going. Running smooth. There's no exhaust on the car at the moment. I'm going to pause here. Right, so it's running quite well. I'm pleased with that, I'm pleased with it. Come on. I'll pause here. Wait till the engine goes. Yeah! That's doing this now. Not good. Puddle under her. Not good. Right, let's try this again. Hopefully it does not. Right, hopefully no more leaks. Fingers crossed. Well, that's just a drip. If it what's been spilled already. But Jesus, what a mess. It's never had a fuel leak in its life. That back in. There's a cable tie to go around that as well. I don't see it spewing out, so start cleaning, see how we go. Right, so that was my bad, the second leak. The first leak I didn't realise that the very expensive sensor doesn't come with a new seal on there. And it wasn't open, so nobody had taken it. So, and what happened there the second time was I hadn't tightened up that pipe. So, and if you look underneath, hopefully that's just what's left. Well, no, still dripping. No! Yeah, no, I'm nip. I'll get the brake clean out now. So I'm pretty confident that fault's fixed because the car, even though we've had a leak and a pipe no tightened up right, the second leak that I caused, right, it's not missed a beat. It's been running like a watch. So, and what it was doing before is bum 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 bum. Well, you've seen the video. So, but what we'll do is we'll reset the learned values for the quantity metering unit, which is your high pressure pump, and your pressure control valve, which is the one we've just did there. Start, right now, light was running. I'll switch it off and just put the ignition on. Right, so we'll do that again. Escape. Start. Right, so I think it's done it. Yeah, come on board with this. Not an engine. Happy days. Right, so we'll go and fire the back up. Right, so reset all that, and I will now clean up my mess. Jeez, I can see that. Oh no! No, so it was showing 30 miles range, and after that it's showing 50 miles, and I put a gallon in it yesterday. God. So it does a big tank, eh? I think when you filled it 600 miles, oh my god, look at that mess. No, why me? Why? Why have you done this to me? Das is not good, Audi. Right. We've taken the oil filter out. We'll mop up that in the morning, what's left in there. I'm going to let it drip overnight. Look at how rusty these screws are, guys, right? So you would think not a chance you're going to get them out, right? But if you service your car every year, even if you don't do the mileage right, better service it. Look at that air filter, right? Let's see how clean that is. Because if you don't look after your car, it won't look after you. That's pretty good, right? I could reuse that if I wanted to, right? But we won't. We'll get the new one, right? We'll get the new one, and I need to give that a wee clean actually. That shouldn't matter. Some sort of stainage on it or something like that. No matter. We'll get a tin. I'll get a wee blow. Right, so we shall let the oil drain out overnight. There's a new sump bolt there, so we've got an oil filter left to do on it then, and loads of cleaning. So loads of cleaning. I cleaned this place all day. Timing belt, water pump, pollen filter, FS Pro oil, LS Pro oil, sorry. I do have extra because I might order another filter, just do two changes because it's been lying for a long time. I don't want to take any chances with it. So there you go. What have we done? Rear P's and D's, one caliper, one flexi. We're going to do all the flexis on it, so we'll do that flexi, we'll do the two in the front. We've got exhaust to put back on. We had to steal the exhaust clamp off it the other day for another car, so we've got another one up there on my thing. So two new springs, backing plates, discs and pads. Oh, I put the handbrake on actually. These are discontinued or not available, so I've just given them a lick of paint at the minute. Heat shields to put back on. We've replaced this big bit of plastic. We still need to tighten it all up, and we need to put some of the rest of the plastic on it. We've bought all new bolts for here. We've put a new filter in it, and we've did these two suspension arms. And look at this one, guys, eh? Look at this, for 107,000 miles, right? So people say, just don't bother, mate, don't, just get me the aftermarket stuff, eh? So I've put Delphi on that, right, because it's a lot of money, right, and I'm not paying the labour, so I can change it, right? So I've put Delphi on it, but these are about £450. One of them's about 150, one's about 450, something like that, something crazy. But look at how long it's lasted, and there's nothing wrong with it. I could have just left that, I could have, but we're kind of doing a mini restoration here. So anyway, thanks for watching. Haven't already, hit the big thumb, hit the subscribe, man. Have yourselves a great old day.